5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was Sandy Wiles and her track River of Life right here on the sessions on 107.6. I'm joined in the studio with Mally Smith. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you very much for coming in. Tell me about yourself.
Well, my name's Mally. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts originally,
Okay.
living in Edinburgh now. I'm going to school over there, getting a master's degree,
Okay.
and loving playing music here.
That's what this show's all about. It's all about local people. Okay. Relatively local people. People that stay in the Edinburgh area, about local gigs and local music.
Yeah.
So tell me about the man here on your right, on my left.
The man here on my right, this is Mike McKenzie, also a local singer-songwriter, and he'll be joining me on a bunch of my songs this evening.
Let's just start off with the first track. Tell me about the first song.
This first song, this is my newest song. It's called Solitary Thing, and it's hopefully going to form the foundation for a bigger project coming in the future.
Okay.
So we'll
Just
see. Yeah.
Go when you're ready.
Alrighty. I was born with wings. My feathers black upon my ivory skin. Flying is a solitary thing. High above my throne, my wings spread wide o'er the land of thistle and stone. The Queen of Crows fly toward the stars. The wind, it cries out, and you far below. Your heart tied down with ropes that you chose, but I go on rising. Flying's all I know. I was born with wings. A jet black curse, a gift to ride the wind. Flying is a solitary thing.
That was the beautiful sound of Mally Smith right here in the sessions on 107.6. That was Solitary Thing. You heard it here first on the sessions on 107.6. Thank you very much. What a beautiful sound.
Oh, thank
I've
you.
actually almost got goosebumps from that. I don't know if you can quite see it over the
Yay.
desk. Doesn't often happen in here, but thank you very much.
Oh, thanks.
If people like what they hear, and I'm sure they do, how can they be in touch? Have you got a Facebook page, a Twitter feed?
Yes. Best way to find me is through my website, which is just my name, mallysmith.com. I also have Facebook, Mally Smith Music, and Instagram is also another great way to follow what I'm doing, and that's just Mally Smith.
Mally Smith.
Yep.
Easy peasy to find. What about YouTube channels or?
I have a YouTube channel, less present on there than I probably should be.
Okay.
And Bandcamp is a great way to find music as well.
Find your music on there too.
Yeah.
It's all Mally Smith.
It's all Mally Smith. Easy to find.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
We'll get a picture underneath our East Coast FM banner before we shoot off tonight, so we can put a link on our Facebook page to your
Perfect.
Facebook pages, and we can mention anybody that we mentioned in that as well.
Perfect.
Let's move on to track number 2.
Great. All right, this is called Neon, and Mike's going to join me on this one. This is a sort of my PSA, speaking of social media. It's a song about how relationships are tricky when social media is involved,
Okay.
and breaking up, and also don't date songwriters. That's
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
it's sort of all wrapped up in that song.
Maybe a good life lesson in there somewhere. Yeah, fair enough.
All right, this is called Neon. This is called Neon. Here we go. Found your voice on my throne, in my scrolling on and on there. It was your song, the one you wrote after I had gone. Late in the night, your perfect light reflected in my eyes. In the neon light, we said goodbye in May. I still follow you day by day. It's just the game we play. Are you close or far away? Late in the night, my curated light, I'll get the angle right. See, everything is fine in the neon light. Leave open the door. Scour the images. Tell the stories of how you're better than before. It's your best side, the angle right, perfect life all in neon light. Found your voice on my phone, in my scrolling on and 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 on.
That was Neon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful by Mally Smith, and
Thank
beautiful backing
you.
vocals and cajon playing by Mike there. Thank you very much to both of you there. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
We've had a few people popping into our Facebook Live feed. France Atkins has popped in. Hello, guys. Thank you very much. He's one of our regulars. He's been into this studio a few times for different reasons.
Cool.
And there's about to be a few other people that we know that are in there too. So thank you very much to everybody out there for being tuned in. How can people come to see you? Have you got any gigs in the diary? Have you got open mic nights or?
I do have a few gigs. I have a couple gigs in Glasgow coming
Okay.
up. On the 15th, I'll be playing at the West End Festival on the Wilton Street stage. All those details are on my website. And then on the 18th, so just a few days after that, I'll be also in Glasgow at the Star Folk Club, which is in the Admiral Bar, opening for the Mile Roses.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That was the Star.
The Star Folk Club,
Folk Club.
which is held at the Admiral Bar.
I can't write that fast.
Apparently, I can't speak it that fast
You can't
either,
speak it,
so
I can
it's
write,
fine.
so it's fair enough. We're going to have to write that one down later on. And have you got any gigs on this side of Scotland or on Edinburgh side? Or any open mic nights?
No official gigs on the docket, but both Mike and I tend to frequent the Wee Pub open
okay.
mic, which is on Sundays and Tuesdays. Thank you. Sundays and Tuesdays, as well as Live at the Loft, which is every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday, of course it is, yeah. It sounds absolutely beautiful. I hope
Thanks.
people out there can come and see you live.
Thanks.
We're going to move on in a minute or so and talk about an EP or an album you've got out.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got a copy in front of me. I should maybe have a copy in front of me.
I-
I'll hold that against you later on.
Have them right there.
I've got them, that's fine. I haven't got them here. Okay, I won't hold that against you so much. And then we're going to talk about future plans and things that are going to happen 6 months, maybe a year's time. But let's move on to track number 3.
Cool.
Tell me about the third song.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at Mikey here. I'm gonna switch these. We'll play Train first. Train. This is a song my dad once told me. My dad's a songwriter as well, folky guy, and he told me that all real folk musicians need to have a song about a train. So this is my song called Train. Mold I made to fit his frame is broken.
That was Train by Mally Smith, right here in the sessions on 107.6. Again, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now, the regular listeners will know I do a bit of guitar teaching, I do bits and pieces, but that was a half-sized capo.
It sure
That
is.
is a wee stubby wee. I don't know if you can show that on the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
We've got some. That's a wee stubby wee half capo thing. That was doing the top E or the A string there, and that's,
Yep.
yeah, I've got an E drone thing going on.
Yep.
Yeah, I was watching. I'm learning. It's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're called partial capos or capos.
capos
I'm
or
over
capos.
here. I should
Yeah.
call it capo now.
Partial.
Partial capo, yeah, and they're awesome. It's basically like having an open tuning without having to actually tune
Actually,
your guitar.
okay, there we go. A wee bit of guitar theory for you. Anybody
Yeah.
out there that's listening? For a message from Gareth Heron. I don't know if you know
Hey, Gareth.
He said, sounding great, Mal, and Mikey in brackets, exclamation mark. So thank you very much, Gareth, for being in touch. Tell me more about this EP. And is it an album or is it an EP?
So I have a few things out. Most recently, I put out an EP called Neon, so it has that song Neon on there and a couple other tracks. This next song that I'm going to play is called And I Glow, and that's from a big project that I did. It's just about exactly 2 years ago now, actually.
Okay.
That's a triple EP release. So I released 18 tracks all together in one big fell swoop, and each sort of EP of 6 songs was recorded in a different way. So I have a studio, really produced, full sound, basement recording, which is more sort of grungy, gritty, just me and my bandmate doing that, and then a live recording, which is me mostly solo, and then a few friends singing some harmonies on a couple tracks.
Well, I'm going to have to go out and have a hunt and have a look for these copies or get hard copies.
You'll get yourself a hard
thank you very
copy
much.
for sure.
I'm always interested to find out how people record things, if it's, like you said, basement recordings, or
Yeah.
people do stuff at home or doing studio stuff. And I'm always looking to promote studios and the live venues. So,
Yeah.
who was the studio that you used? Was it somebody Edinburgh based, or was it?
This was a Boston-based studio called 37 Foot Productions.
Okay.
And then my bandmate John Nolan has his own basement studio, also just outside Boston. And then the live one was just in my living room. I had a big house concert.
Oh wow! Okay, there we go. Again, I need to have a listen. I'll listen to it in the car first, and then I'll bring it back in here.
Perfect.
So let's move on to And I Glow, track number 4.
Yes. Tremble the sound when my heat strikes ground. Bend in the trees. I am the storm that buckles your knees, but am I too for you? Am I too big for you to hold on to? bright for you. Am I too big for you to hold on to? For I am the moon, and I glow.
That was And I Glow by Mally Smith, right here in the sessions on 107.6. Again, absolutely beautiful and beautiful backing vocals there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you both for coming in. Anytime you've got any other gigs you want to promote, be in touch.
Yeah.
Tell me again where people can come and see you, and tell me about your Facebook pages, your SoundCloud pages, your website.
Yep, so website is mallysmith.com. I always stay super up to date with all my shows and stuff on there, so that's the best way to check in. Excuse me as I'm tuning while I'm talking as well. Best way to check in on where to find me. You can also keep up to date on Instagram, which my name is just Mally Smith on there, or on Facebook, Mally Smith Music. And my next couple gigs are over in Glasgow, the 15th of June at the West End Festival, and the 18th of June at the Star Folk Club, which is held at the Admiral Bar.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Tune in and speak at the same time.
Whew, multitasking.
This is a live video show. This is going out live, which is why we had to do the tune in just now. We could have done. Thank you. You've managed. Thank you.
I hope it didn't hurt your ears out there.
No, it was fine. It was fine. So that's the 15th and the 18th in Glasgow.
Yep.
The 18th is the Starfolk Club at the Admiral Bar, and
Yep.
the 15th of June, the West
End Festival.
End. See, I can't write that fast.
It's all right.
West End Festival. I'll mention them again, hopefully later on tonight's show.
Great.
Get that
Thank you.
out there.
Perfect.
And MallySmith.com.
Yep.
Mally Smith on Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube.
No SoundCloud,
No SoundCloud, right?
but Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. There you
Yep.
go. Everybody that's listening, go out there, have a look, like, share, whatever else you can do, send love hearts, or whatever it is you do on Twitter
Yes,
nowadays.
please.
Do it. That's what this show's all about. Get the music out there. Go and see Mally live. Wednesday nights and Wednesdays and
Wednesday
Sundays?
nights at Live at the Loft, or Sundays and Tuesdays at the Wee Pub in Edinburgh. You can usually find me and probably Mikey too.
absolutely brilliant, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. Tell me about the fifth and the final track you're going to do.
This is called The Rope. It's on the studio EP from that And I Glow triple release. Sort of my take on a sea shanty.
Okay.
Sort of. It's close to a sea shanty as a non-seafaring person can get, probably. All right, here we go. The sage, the sailor, and me, a cunning rope I weave, strand over strand, again and again, till my fingers bleed. Ooh, till my fingers bleed. With words that spun inside his head, the sage would weave a silver web, the wisdom drops of dew on every thread. I drank it and I sucked him dry, I left him young and wondering why the stories of his heart were filled with dread. And oh, the road, oh, the road, oh. one to set his sights upon the sun, let fly the sails, make for the horizon. He taught me how to feel the wind, to follow stars, to follow him, but left me for the burn of salt on skin. And oh, the road, oh, oh, the road, the road, the road, the rope I weave. The sage, the sailor, and me, a cunning rope I weave, strand over strand, again and again, till my fingers bleed. Ooh, till my fingers bleed.
That again was the beautiful sound of Mally Smith. That was The Rope, right here on the sessions on 107.6. Thank you to you both for coming in, Mally and
Thank
Mike.
you.
Anytime you've got any other gigs you want to promote, be in touch. If you meet anybody out there in the live circuit, get them to be in touch and I'll see what I can do for anybody.
Awesome.
And
Thank
one
you.
more time before you go, tell me again the gigs, the 15th and the 18th.
15th in Glasgow at the West End Festival, the 18th in Glasgow at Star Folk Club at the Admiral Bar, and my website is mallysmith.com, MALLY, in case you were wondering.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. I'm going to continue tonight's sessions with a track from Sean and Ewan. This is a wee short one. This is called Joseph Joseph.